What up, guys? It's your boy APT Songs here, and I just finished watching Chris Rock's live special on Netflix called Selective Outrage, and I had some thoughts about it. I'd say overall, I enjoyed the special. I thought that Chris Rock was being Chris Rock, so he's been very edgy for a long time, and this one did not disappoint. He had a lot of edgy bits and jokes that he made. At the same time, though, he talked about the Will Smith slap and how that incident played out and what his thoughts were about that. He had some really good digs at Will Smith, talking about how basically Jada started it years ago when Will didn't get nominated for concussion, and so she was like, we need to ban going to the Oscars because my husband didn't get nominated, and so Chris Rock still went and hosted, and so he made some jokes about it that she didn't like, but she was getting on him for hosting it. But the point is, he was basically saying that since then, like, she started it, so he finished it, and then of course at the Oscars, he wasn't trying to intentionally joke on her, but like the thing happened, and then, you know, he got slapped. So I'm hearing him say this stuff, right? But the problem is this. He says the Will Smith jokes at the end of the special. Before that, he has another 50 minutes of material. And there's a good portion of that material where I felt as though, even though I thought it was funny material, he was definitely hitting below the belt at people that did not deserve it, that have at no time gone after him. So he did a whole set, for example, about the Kardashians and how they always pick trash black dudes to date, and how because their father, who's now deceased, Robert Kardashian, he defended OJ back in the day and got him off, that the God came down and said, your daughters will be cursed to only date trash black dudes for the rest of their lives. And he was like, yeah, so they've done it, like dated bipolar black dudes and drugged up cocaine black dudes. And they've even allowed, like, you know, trans women into their family, no problem, all this stuff. And I'm watching it like, again, as the outside consumer, I'm like, oh, this is funny. But I'm thinking, like, those families are at home and they get to hear this dude that they did nothing to talk mad trash about them and hit them in a different way. Now, it's not physical hitting, but obviously it's like, how many times do the Kardashians, for example, have to hear their names being besmirched by people that they did nothing to? Do they deserve that? Could we argue then that that is an equal hit that Will Smith did to Chris on stage? Chris didn't deserve to get hit by Will Smith in the same way that the various hits that Chris put against these other people in his special, they did not deserve that. They were not harming him in any way. They were at home minding their own mother freaking business. And here comes Chris Rock talking about these various people and these various groups. And it's like, did they deserve those hits that they got from him, much as though he doesn't want the hit that he got from Will Smith? So it's very interesting that he doesn't see the words that he's saying as like things that could, because like he mentions the Kardashians, for example. They're going to have to hear about that now in news stories for the next week. Do you think they wanted to hear that? They did not. Much in the same way that when Chris got hit, he didn't want people talking every day and night about him getting hit at the Oscars, but Will Smith caused that. But Chris is also causing these people to have to hear about their names being mentioned by Chris Rock also in this special in very derogatory ways. So it's an interesting dynamic because, again, ultimately I enjoyed the special, but I also see a lot of hypocrisy on Chris Rock's part, saying how he doesn't want to play the victim because, you know, but Will Smith was taller than him and bigger than him and this is that. And yet Chris is a smaller dude picking on all these people that didn't ask for it. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Did you like the special? Did you not? Leave it down in the comments below. Did you agree with me or not? I know a lot of people, when I say I don't like these specials, or I'm saying that I like the special, but I disagree with parts that they get on me about saying, oh, you don't understand, you don't like humor and yada, yada, yada. I grew up in a household where, like, sarcasm, we were sarcastic, but not towards each other in mean ways. So I take that very sensitively. So when I see it being done, I'm just like, was that necessary? And I think Chris Rock has way more talent to where he wouldn't have to necessarily do that to make a funny special, because he had other parts that he was funny without having to do it like that, you know? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I'm APT Songs. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.